Good morning. I know it's an afternoon wherever you are. Most of my viewers are normally back home. I don't even know whether you are able to chat here. Anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. As usual, depending on where you're watching from or depending on what time you're watching from. My name is Zippy Thee Nurse on YouTube. I'm here so that I say hi to you guys and see how you're doing. I'm sure I can't even see the chats because this thing, I don't know what happened. What is even going on? I'm just talking to myself. Live chat is not available. Niema. Oh, kumbe I can see you. I can see your chats. Lilian, Mambo. Aha. I was just testing waters to see if it's gonna work. Kumbe it's working. Lilian, si upande hapa juu tuongee. Guys, I'm just from night. Nikaamua niwasalimie. Like I decided to say hi to you. I've been okay. We can see and hear you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. But I'm not able to invite a guest up here. I don't know what happened. Actually, it has improved. I was not able to see your comments. The other time I started, then it didn't work. So I didn't have much stories to say other than saying hi and telling you guys that we are fine. Lilian from Montana. Let me see. USA YouTube mtu panda. I can invite you as a guest and we be here, both of us, and talk. But now, I've been doing lives and I've been doing it. I don't know whether it's the... YouTube, I think it's normally very sensitive. So when you change location, I think in a notice, because it was telling me about privacy of the guest, I don't know what. So I think it's because of... I don't know if it's the settings or maybe it's because of the location. I'm not sure. But I've been doing live YouTubes and like we are two of us. So yeah. Somebody is saying, hi, my mentor. Hi, Millicent. I hope I mentored you correctly and the right way. Fanyeni collab na Lilian. Yeah, we are trying. Who knows about technology? Maybe they'll show us. Lilian also, we tried with her, but it didn't work. Like I told her to invite me to her YouTube, but it didn't work as well. So I don't know. We need an IT guru to come and assist us. So anyway, guys, Monshood. Unataka kupanda? Panda pia hapa. Hapa si tikitoko. Tap 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 pat guys, pat guys, pat tap the screen, but don't break your screens. Anyway, I was just saying hi. I didn't have much to say. Then nimetoka night. Lilian, I can see you're done with your nights if you're able to get here very early. How is night duty there? If you're asking from Kenya, night duty here is real night duty. Like, what you mean night duty? In Kenya, it's different. It becomes a day duty at some point. I don't want to choma, but you know what I'm saying. You can see my eyes. I have sunken eyes. So, if you know, you know. Night duty is night duty here. You go walk. You will walk because you will have to do your eyes like this. I don't want to ban, but you know what I'm saying. So night duty is night duty. It is not night duty come day duty where you kind of rest. Yes, it's real night duty. So you have to sleep during the day, like get enough sleep. But if you have children like me and Lilian, you have to get used to sleeping like 5 hours, maximum of 6 hours, and then you go to work. Aki, 24 guys, you just tap the screens. We agreed when you come here, you'll be tapping the screen, just like the TikTokers. Yeah. Nancy and my daughter is doing diploma in emergency medical technician at KMTC. What advice can you give her when she comes to USA one day? She's doing diploma in EMT at KMTC. What advice can you give her when she comes to the USA one day? That she will be successful. If she doesn't sleep, she will get money. She will make money. She'll make money. Which state are you in? I'm in North Carolina. mtu anaweza kuja huku na visitor visa. Kukuja wapi? Lucky. Like USA, you can come to the US with a visit visa. But I don't know how they normally give. Like, I don't know that process yet. I don't want to tell you something that I don't know. Akisi MedPro ingetupeleka USA 2 dates zitu kutembele. We are tired of waiting. Oh yeah, just be patient. It will work out. Even it's not even it has nothing to do with MedPro, by the way. This thing, just like the way I had talked about that thing sometimes back, it gets to a point that the agency does not have control over your dates or something. It's the USCIS that controls the dates. So it's not something to do with agency ati kuharakishia vitu zako. No, you just have to be patient. And then again, there's a probability guys will get dates in January. Just like Ebu, just go and follow the trends, how it has been happening. You guys will get dates and you'll be surprised. I'm not trying to say in January or February, but you'll get dates. Just be patient. Although it's not easy. Uko na miaka mingapi huko? Miaka mingi. Ile mambo tuliona inafanyika North Carolina, uwezi amini ndio kumetulia hivyo. Sasa ni kusupu. You want me to show you how it looks like? Actually, we are in fall season. I don't know whether it's going to change the camera or something. I don't know whether it's able to turn the camera. You see that it looks beautiful. You can't even say it's the same place that had those Mathagodanios and stuff. So, I want to go and sleep, but then I decided to pop in here and see how guys are doing. Msione kama nimetorokeko. Will the coming president affect nurses' immigration to the USA? I don't know. It might affect negatively or positively. We never know. We never know. Mimi nilisema mambo ya politics takangi kuongelelea juu hata sijui. Kama hata ya Gachagua siku anajua ati anaimpichiwa. Sembuse ya president wa huku. I don't like talking about politics because I don't know. Anyway, I was just saying hi. I've seen Lillian here. She's also very instrumental in matters nurses immigration to the USA. You can follow her up on TikTok as Lillian Kadenge or on YouTube as Lillian from Kenya to Montana. I think that's how she calls herself. Nimemwona hapa juu. She's also very instrumental in matters immigration. So guys, it was not about atikuka hapa. I was just saying hi to you guys and then I go to sleep. I don't think we have questions. We didn't have questions today. It's just saying hi. How is job so far? Gladys Murray. It is fine. It is fine, but I told you guys we were transferred from the previous unit that we were in. So we are trying to adjust because we were kind of affected by hurricane. The unit that we were in, so we're in a different new unit. Like, I'm personally in a new unit, so I'm still on orientation. I'm back to orientation again. Hey. I'm back to orientation, but it's gonna be 3 weeks. I'm already done with 2 weeks, and then tuanze kufanya kazi. Nianze kushika hizo extra shifts. Nione kama nitatengeneza pesa. But so far, so good. I can't complain. Like I told you guys, me back home, my payslip was in the ICU. That's how we used to say. Like, your payslip it's from hand to mouth. But now, mine could not get to the mouth. Like, there's somebody who was eating my payslip in between the mouth and me. Like, I couldn't get anything. So, right now, I think, for me, I feel like it's a big difference. Because if you don't sleep here, like we normally say, you will get something. So, you work your 3 days, and then maybe unaenda huko nje, unaenda kupiga mrando, you get something for you. Bye. I'm going in for 1 hour before I go home. Oh. All right, Lillian. Yeah, you can follow Lillian from Kenya to Montana, USA. She's very instrumental as well. She has a YouTube channel, a very big YouTube channel. Nasemanga big ama large ama huge. That one. Follow her up. She'll be assisting you. We shall plan a live with her and be able to answer questions. Where I'm able to answer, I answer. Where she's able to answer, she can answer because she's been here more than me. So she has got more questions. That's me now. What is up? Top 10. What's going on? Nini may happen? Lillian is an asset too. Yeah, she's very instrumental in matters migration. And you guys have decided you're not going to give me a thumbs up. Now let me go and sleep. I was just saying hi anyway. I was just testing my phone if it's going to work, and it's working. Hi Zippy, does state board application take time for RN under Med Pro? Hi Zippy, does state board application take time for RN under Med Pro? No, it doesn't take time. By the way, these things, I think they normally depend. You see, when you send your documents from Kenya or from wherever you are, when you send them here, it's a human being who is working on your papers, or like maybe those guides, like essential guides. So if you meet somebody who does not, I don't want to use the word lazy, but somebody who does not care about time frame and stuff, they're gonna delay. But if you meet somebody who is up to the task, and like they're on toes, you're good to go. Because like during our time, I'll talk about during our time, you'll find that you used to find that maybe like you started the same process with a different person, but yao imemove haraka kushinda yako, because maybe the person you are assigned to is those people who love sleeping kiasi. Umeanza kuglow already. Nimbesha. We si mbesha. Ni chakula ya huku. Chakula ya huku ni GMO. Appearance jobs available. Yes, I do PRNs. I'm a PRN somewhere. And I'm now an international nurse with MedPro at Asheville Mission Hospital. So they are there. Hand to mouth, but doesn't even. Mine never got to. There's somebody, you see the way you say from hand to mouth. That hand to mouth does not even apply to some of us when you are back home. It is from hand. When it is going to the mouth, somebody just comes. You see, like the way, is it called, what is that thing that snatches things along the way, like before you even eat it? That's how my life was. What was that? So for me, like I normally say, and I will keep on saying, it is a flex. Like there's a difference. You feel there's a difference, but there's a difference. Yeah, wow, there's a difference. Even if it's not a big difference because I'm still under an agency, but there's a difference. You can't compare. And that's why I normally encourage people, don't be deceived, because at the end of the day, even if you're gonna finish the contract, it's only for 3 years. Then after that, you will make your money. As long as you've landed. You know, when I was back home, I used to say that that when as long as they drop me somewhere in the US, I'll figure out. Like, I think it's the same thing. As long as you get the visa to come here, things will figure out them. I mean, they will align themselves. Hand to madeni. Where is the madeni kwanza? CRB. If you are in CRB, hello, they call you and they tell you, we are going to take you to CRB. You tell them, I'm already there, because you're already there. I think you have a seat. My friend, how are the children coping in school? Where they are coping so well, even more than me. Then they are okay. Now who is this? Surely. In the middle of an interview, you call Yawa. Okay, they are coping well. They have started speaking English of the nose. Me, I'm here struggling with my chida of Matamchi. But they are good. When choosing a state to work, do MedPro give you a choice first priority? Yeah, they ask you where you want to go. If you say maybe like, for example, I want to go to North Carolina, then they give you like 2 other states, or depending. Like the first time, I was initially supposed to go to Texas because that's where I had chosen. And then that time they had given me 3 states to choose. I think Missouri, Texas, and something else. So I chose Texas because I was like, I want to do those cow boots. Like, I don't know why people used to say that Texas is like Kenya. Like, kuna ile weather inafanana na Kenya. So that's where I wanted to go. But then, because of the retrogression, they cancelled my deployment. So I had to be given another chance to choose where I want to go. So for the second time, I told them I would wish to go to North Carolina because I knew somebody here. Like, I know somebody here. So they told me that they gave me 4 choices to choose: North Carolina, Missouri, Minnesota, and somewhere else. So I chose here. And then here they gave me 3 hospitals. One was in Greensboro, and then the one in Asheville. I did an interview at Asheville the first time I passed, and then that's it. So they give you, I'm just trying to show you that they do. They give you a choice. Alafu ukitaka kutravel kama uko na loan mahali ya bank lazima ulipe ndio utoke ama hapana. Si mimi niko nayo. Na msiwaambie I have it. But don't say. Don't send them this video and tell them she said yeah, I have it, but I will not tell you which bank. But you will keep on depositing money in your bank account. You can deposit money in your bank account, or you make an arrangement. Like me, I still run my account ya Sacco na hiyo ingine sitasema, ndio mwende kusema nilisema ni bank gani niko na loan. Niko na loan. I have it. But I'm depositing money to whatever that account. You can deposit money. Say hi to Monshud, he's my brother. Monshud, hi. Brother to Joffrey. Joffrey. Interview unafanya before uende ama. Yeah, you do it from there. You do the hospital interview while you're back home. But there's some people, like when you go to Florida, like karibu ni yume ulimi. Florida, when we go to Florida, there are some people who were cancelled. Like we were to come with them to North Carolina, but then I don't know what happened. They said they can no longer take enough people and all that. So they did the interview while they were in Florida. So I think it's dependent on the situation. Thanks for the information about loan and saving. Yeah, you can. Sorry. You can. Like for me, I had my friend. Yani kama kuna mtu alikuwa aitwe madeni. Zipora wangeshi madeni. Guy. What was going on though? Hey, obegaki. But now God is good. God is good all the time. God is good. Yawa. Obegaki. I repeat. How many interviews did you do before you secured a job? Only one. I did once. And I spoke a good English and they heard what I was saying. And then, yes, I just did once. And then that was it. Didn't take time. It's not even a serious interview, by the way. You see the way they normally send you a checklist. Maybe like, for example, if you work in ICU, they ask you, do you know how to use an infusion pump? That because those are the kind of questions they will ask. They asked me, do you know, you said you work in an ICU. Yes, tell us about yourself. Like you start yapping. I'm Zipporah. Oh, I've been working for 15 years, blah, blah, blah. And then they ask you according to the checklist that you had checked. Like for me, yangu ilikuwa ya ICU. So they were asking me, like, do I know how to use an infusion pump? Have I ever seen a monitor? Do I know how to use it? Those kind of a thing. So depending on where you told them that you work in, sasa jua inafanya maneno gani. Depending on where you say, even though majua zimefanya. So depending on where you tell them that you're working, I mean, they will ask you questions based on that. Salary is weekly, ama it's one weekly. By the time the end of the month is here, hey, you have eaten everything. Like literally eating it. Okay, sawa guys. Acha niondoke hapa kwa jua. Naona kama tutaongea dakika 2. And then I go sleep. Tell us more about health. Oops. Yawa. Lillian, for Avant, the agency cross-exams you before the hospital interview. Yeah, it's the same with MedPro as well. They'll also ask you some questions. They will show you, they will kind of, is it cross-examining? I'm kind of coaching you. Just like the way they did when we were going for the embassy interview. Like wanakuonyesha what to prepare and how to go about it. Tell us more about Health Resilient Act if you have an idea. Lillian, can you answer that question that is below you if you're still there? Let Lillian answer you because I don't even know what's that. I have a friend who has back issues, disc bulge, and she wants to start the US journey. Will she manage? Yeah, she can manage. See, we have seen even old people working here. Very old people, and they are still working. So she can manage. Depending, maybe she'll tell them she needs lighter duties or something. Lillian, if you're still there's somebody who is asking about Health Resilience Act, if you have an idea about, I don't know. What is all about MedSurg telemetry? You see, telemetry, how do I explain this? I don't work in med-surg, but I'm trying to figure out, like, because it's more or less the same in, I think, other departments. Patients here normally have those portable, where I work, I don't know about where Lillian works. They have like a small, you see back home we are used to patients being on a monitor, like you can see everything here. So here they have something they call a central monitor unit, CMU. Like it's a building that has those big screens. They are monitoring patients remotely. So telemetry, now you work in med-surg, whereby a patient is connected to that small thing, like a portable monitor, and then it's connected to the central, I think through I don't know what. Nyinyi wenye mmefanya technology. So you're monitoring and you're taking care of a patient, but you can't see what is going on with that patient. Like you can't see the ECG, you can't see the SpO2 and stuff because the patient is connected elsewhere. I don't know whether I'm explaining the right thing, but I think that's what you're asking. So med-surg, it's just what you normally do at home, but that patient is on a monitor, but the monitor is not there. It's just a portable thing. They are connected, the electrodes are connected, but then again, you're not able to see it physically. Like if a patient changes condition, it's somebody to call you and tell you, hey, your patient is on AFib. Hey, your patient is having an SVT, kitu kama hiyo. So it's not something so complicated. Ni vile tu, like back home you have a med-surg unit, but you're monitoring your patient right there. But then in this case, telemetry, like it's telemetry, mbali, haiko, it's not there. I don't know. Nurse says, nurse critic, no agency needs any money from you, no your dependents. What had she asked before I relocate? Is there any amount of money MedPro will need for my dependents before I relocate? The agency will not need any money like Lillian has told you. What you will need is money for yourself for relocating, for your people, for their flight, for their green card, for their meals when they get here, because MedPro will take care of you. They need you. They don't need your family. It's you. So the agency takes care of you, but your people, you take care of them. So it's you who needs the money and your people, not the agency. Lakini Lillian anasha kujibu. Nitafute dia, kumbe unaongea Kiswahili tuelewane. Ala, mimi ni Okuyu. Who be you? Anyway, sawa by any. How many years of experience did you have before starting the process with MedPro? Was it 10 years? Because it took 4 years, and right now I have 15 years in nursing. So that should be 11. So it should have been 11 years by the time I was starting. Thanks. All right, you're welcome. I hope I didn't miss any question. I have a friend who has that one as I've answered. Madeni, was it another? Yeah. We, usiseme hiyo kitu bwana. It was bad. It was bad. Thanks for your information. Interview nafanya. I think I've answered all these questions. Parting shot hapa, if you're careful, you will not live with those things of hand to mouth. Hata kama taxes ziko mingi, at least there is something. It's making sense. But let me tell you something else that will piga you bubuazi. If you come here single, you guys didn't tell me it was that serious. Mkuje na wapoa wenu. And I'm serious. Come with your wapoas. Currently, they say 2 years before recruitment to the process. Okay, healthcare workforce is. Tell us more about it. Lillian said she has no idea. I also don't know. So, 2 income is better. It is true. Lillian has attested to that. 2 income is better than 1. So if you don't have Mpoa, just look for one right now. Because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough emotionally, it's gonna be tough financially, it's gonna be tough physically. You will miss all the physical things that we talk about in this world. If you are a medic, you know what I'm saying. Even if you're not a medic, you know what I'm saying still. Like you need Mpoa. Hey, you need somebody to go back to the house and you're like, nimechoka. Like you went out. But anyway, what time do you meet them anyway? Because you're working all the time looking for money. I don't know. Lillian, can you tell us, is it good to come with Mpoa? 15 years na mimi hata sijafika 2 years. Utafika tu. You will get there. Guys, don't forget to pat the screen and to leave a thumbs up or even a comment of saying congratulations for wearing a good hair. Guys, you can say I have a good hair. Anyway, bye. I was just saying hi, guys, and tell you that we are still here. We are good. We thank God. Mnaniangalia tu na hata mwezi tap screen. We? Serious? Bye, guys. Monshood, kwa heri. At least we ni mbogi yangu. Na kuona hapa. Okay, medtech tunatumia H1B. Tell us more about it and the difference between EB3. Acha Lili anajibu hiyo. Looking lovely, more wigs. Siwanze live TikTok. So we normally do live. Nani Purity, we normally do live on TikTok. Like yesterday we were live with Lillian and the rest and Maureen. And then the day before yesterday we were live. We normally do lives. Actually, we do more lives on TikTok than YouTube. So you can pop in. Physiological needs. Mpoa. Very important. Hapo sana sana. Good job, Zippy. Nakupenda tu bure. Oh, thank you. Ninyi wengine hamwezi sema mnanipenda ama msiangi Kiswahili. We are on TikTok most of the time. Yes. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the flowers. Even if sijaziona lakini najua zitatumwa. God bless you. Nataka kufanya NCLEX, nisaidie, nitafanya aje? Abdalla, we ni Mtanzania? Kama we ni Mtanzania basi nipigie simu nikutume kwa wale Waganda ambao wanafundishana. There is a Ugandan by the name Dr. Makoma. I think you had asked me that question on YouTube as well. And I told you to text me so that I connect you to him. But you can look for... I can only give you his contact, but I can give you his contact from here. If you're hearing English. I'm saying, nasema, waeza niongele Dr. Makoma, He can assist you through that process. Because me, I don't do it. Anyway, I can only guide you, but I don't know how to, like, but he'll assist you, Dr. Makoma. Your TikTok account, please. Zippy the Nurse. Hivyo tu. Hata Instagram, everywhere, it's Zippy the Nurse. How are you? I'm fine. Makoma. Yes, Makoma from Uganda. I can't put his number here because unless I ask him, and then I'll pin the number on the comment if he agrees to that. So if you have like a need to do with NCLEX registration, opening CGFNS accounts, he will guide you on all that. If you're a nurse, you've not started this process. By the way, I was to say this before I forget. Nimeanza moshanani kasahau. Did you know that you guys can even come here? You can put up your CV on LinkedIn. I have somebody who was explaining to me this thing. If you're a nurse, you don't want to come through an agency. Maybe you have money and you don't want to come through an agency, like you want to be independent. Just tengeneza CV yako vizuri, like make up your CV very nicely, put it up on LinkedIn. You can get clients who are here and they are willing to support you. But now during your interview, you be very careful on the kind of contract you're going to sign in such a way that they will be able or they will be willing to wait for you even if there is such as an instance of like retrogression, because most of them will drop you. They're like, hey, we are petitioning for you, like direct hospitals, like hospitals directly. They'll be like, we are petitioning for you, but at the same time, you've taken too long. So make sure. But anyway, this one, I'll bring that person to explain to us if she agrees to that. But this is an information that I wanted to share out to you guys, that you can do it. If you're just alone, you don't want to join an agency, because nowadays people are saying, hey, agency nakula pesa sana. If you have money, you can do it independently. And then you look for a hospital. And I understand on LinkedIn, you can put up your CV very nicely, and then you end up getting a client who will petition for you. There are some people who've done it. They reached me out on my inbox. Yeah, and you get good money. How long does it take for DS260 to be approved? Doesn't take long. I think walisemanga ni 90 days. Was it 90 days? Some of these things I've forgotten. Yes, when calling the agent, explaining that your kids are young. Oh, I don't know what you were answering on that. I have done between H1. labtech.mo. Yeah, you can follow this lady here, labtech.mo. A difference. She's done a difference. Agency iko sawa, but there are some people who are like, they don't want to come through an agency, they want to come independently. They have money, so you can explore that idea also. For apartments, do kids share bedrooms or kila mtu na yake? They can share. You're doing well. Thanks for giving us hope with your vlogs. Even as we waited for 4 years and we are here, some of us waited for 2 years. Yeah, ilikuwa short. And then this journey, don't compare yourself with somebody else. Like we've been saying so many times, this journey is individualized. Just like the way even your hands, like mikono zako, your fingers are not equal. Haziwezi kuwa zimekatwa zote. We can't be all equal. So you're gonna be patient. Patience pays. Thank you so much, Zippy. Be blessed. Thank you too for coming. Thanks. I'm waiting for you. Where? Oh, you've texted me. Yeah, so that I give you his number. But I'll ask him. If he agrees, I will post his number here. He will assist you guys if you're a nurse. You want to start. Because, by the way, if you start NCLEX and you do NCLEX and IELTS by yourself, like now we have a testing center in Kenya and it's working. There's some people who've done exams from there. So if you're in Kenya and you want to do it independently, then maybe later you join an agency. You can do it because you don't have to pay for the flight, like going to India, going to Philippines, going to South Africa. It's easier for you because we have both testing centers in Kenya for IELTS and for NCLEX. So if you want somebody to guide you through how to open a CGFNS account, how to revise for the NCLEX, what do I need to do, which board is best for me to register before I do the exam, Dr. Makoma from Uganda with NCLEX series will help you to do that. So I'll ask him if he wants me to share his number here. Then if it's okay, then I'll do. I do CVs for nurses for international jobs, self-sponsorship. Where there is also another Geoffrey here who is doing so well in that. You can follow him and ask him more about it. Is it possible for embassy will issue? Most hospitals like to hire nurses from agencies because of the documentation. Okay. Ulijaza DS260 after how long? This is after UPD. No. Yeah, it was after. Guys, wachani mimi niende nikalale. Asanteni sana kwa kuja. I don't take it for granted. Let me go and sleep. I still have one more night. I think we are done. We look for time and then we come live with Lillian once we are able to sort out the issues. My question is, how long did it take? I can't remember, Aki Gladys. Unless I go back to my emails and see how long after I applied, how long did it take? I can't remember, Aki. This is vitu. The things that have happened in between. Zimekuwa mingi sana. I can't remember exactly how long it took. Thanks for your answers. Kananasu has already signed a contract with an agency, apply for the DV lottery. Where? That question I answered the other time na nikasema, some people say you can't, some people say you can. So I don't know what to tell you. But then again, if you've already been petitioned and then you apply for it, I don't know. I will not want to answer that one. But there's a place we were like live on TikTok and somebody said you don't have to apply, you just wait. So I may not have. That's complicating yourself. Yes, Lilian amejibu, it's complicating yourself. So I think you'd rather wait. If you've already started, just be patient and let it come through. All right. Lilian, nilifikiria umeenda. Umesema unaenda 1-on-1. I heard that if haujapata I-140 you can. Oh. My guide said that's a double entry. You see? Gladys Murray, that's what I'm saying. Some people say you can, other people say you can. So it's a double entry after I-140, before I-140. Sitaki kusema nisemekange mimi ndio inaitwa aje, niliwa mislead. Hapana, sitaki kusema hiyo kitu. Itakuwa vibaya. So if you're a nurse, just wait for your time. You will miss going back home. You will miss that home that you're wishing to run away from. You'll miss your people. Once you get here, you'll be like, hata huku si kuzuri, sijui nini. Binadamu ni ule tu. So, just be patient. I know it's not easy to be patient, but just be patient. especially if you're a nurse. I think don't bother with the green card. Haya, kwaherini basi, tuonane majaliwa. Rebecca, why are you laughing? Aki Kiswahili imenishinda kwa mdomo jamani. I know they will still say, oh, ati hakuna ugali, ushago. Oh, ni ushago. Oh, hakuna ugali. Exactly, Kama mimi unasikia hapa nikisema, oh, sijui nini, I'm still saying, guy, I miss Githeri. And it's true anyway, inshallah, inshallah. Wallahi, USRN needs patience, noma sana. Let me tell you, if there is a journey that will teach you patience, it is this thing. Especially for you Kenyans, not for you, for us Kenyans. Unajua sisi wa Kenya tunapendanga kuingilia ile mlango ya nyuma. When you go somewhere and you see things are delaying, you're like you want to see somebody and you wink on them. Ha! This journey you can't wink on anyone, you can't see somebody. Hakuna kitu kidogo. Na miss Githeri. Githeri was my favorite. I loved Githeri. Lakini natengenezanga though haitokei same. So what I was saying is this journey will teach you patience because you will start scratching your head thinking of who to see for your journey to like move in the manner that you want. Lakini it will not happen. You will stand on that queue, like if it's standing, if it's sitting, you will wait until it's your time. So I don't know. This journey needs a lot of patience and prayers. If you pray, I think also prayers and diversion, you need a lot of diversion techniques. Go to swimming, go do that gym, do whatever it is that you can do to distract yourself. Don't even think about it. Just wakikuitisha vitu, just send them and forget about it. If there is visa bulletin, follow it for that day, swallow it, then forget about it. Don't put them in your heart, put them in your lungs so that when you breathe, let it be like politics. You see the way they normally say don't put politics in your heart. Put them in your lungs. When you breathe them out. Bure utaanza kupata hapo metabolic acidosis ukifikiria sijui mambo ya nini. This journey especially after you're done with NCLEX. You see when people are done with NCLEX, they normally think like it's the same thing I used to think. Ile kusonga na songa hapa. In the next few months, I will not be in this 254. Hapo ndio unaanza kuchange jina unajiita USRN. Actually, I think that's the time I changed my title from diploma from KRCHN to USRN after exam. Where? Hey, chill, my friend. Explain on compact licensure and your take. Compact licensure and your take. Compact multiple license. Like me, I have Florida. Florida is multiple compact. I think it's the same thing. And I have North Carolina. So it means if I want to work in a different state other than North Carolina, I can use my Florida's license as long as it's within the same compact. Lilian amejibu hapa. But for the North Carolina, I can't even go to South Carolina and work with my license. The North Carolina one. But if South Carolina is a compact state and it's within the compact licensure with Florida, I can work with the Florida's license. Sijui kanimeelezea vile inafaa, but I think it's that way. Though Lilian has explained, compact, you can use that license in any state that is compact. Like it's one license that you can work in. Like you're in Kenya, your license for Kenya, you can work in Uganda, Tanzania without endorsing it. But if it's a single state, that means it's a single state, like Kenyan license. You can't work with the Kenyan license in Uganda. If you go to Uganda, they have to change. Like the way I trained in Uganda, when I came to Kenya, because it's not a compact, I have to change my license from the Ugandan to the Kenyan. Yet I'm a Kenyan. It's the same thing. But if Uganda was a compact country with Kenya, I would have just moved from Uganda and start working. It's the same thing here. Is application fees the same? Those states that have a certain agreement. Exactly. Compact, Ebu Lilian Mujibu yo, is application fees the same? I don't think it's the same. See, every state with a different. Of course, the compact should be expensive. lakini sikumbuki hata walinilipia pesa ngapi. I can't remember how much they paid because it's the agency that paid for us for the Florida. Yes, even for North Carolina they did. The State Board of Nursing I'm using for NCLEX applications is not a compact state. Can I change it? Even me, I used Montana. And then later, I had to endorse to North Carolina and Texas. Here you will do a lot of endorsement, a lot of compact whatevers and all that. So if it's not a compact state, you will have to change. You see, top 10, the exam board, the Board of Nursing that you did with the exam, there's a probability you will not even work there. They didn't even give me a choice of working with the Board of Montana, yet that's my licensure state of Board of Nursing. I work in North Carolina, but the mother license ya USA ilikuwa ya Montana. So at some point you'll have to change it. So if you want to change to a compact license, well and good for you, which is an advantage for you. But then why? I don't know. But now if I want to go to work in Florida, I can work because I have a license. Watu wa MedPro, mkienda Florida mnapewa license. You are given a compact license. Your mold state. You're given that one. They apply for you. I think it's the one that was assisting us in getting the driving license or something. Oh yeah, guys. Sikwaherini. Let me go and sleep now. I go drink chai and sleep. Lillian, I'll call you baadaye. We see if we can make it. That thing. And answer people. People have questions that we need to answer. I think when we come on YouTube, we are getting to ask again. Oh, I didn't see. What was the question? Born again. Where is born again? I can't see the question. Bye, Nyamu. Top 10. What had she asked or what had he asked? I didn't see the question. Sijalenga. Is Montana license a compact license? Lillian, are you here? Are you seeing that question? It's for you. Guys, remember to subscribe to her YouTube channel as well. She's Lillian from Kenya to Montana. A very humble lady with some dreadlocks, natty locks. She'll answer. There she is. Montana is compact. Oh, I didn't know. And why didn't I go to Montana though? Oh, because I had to endorse mine too. I don't know. Oh, but they said you can't have, for you to have a compact state, you must be living in the United States. So that's why they apply for us when we're in Kenya or when we're in Africa as single state. But when you come here, you can change it to compact. Like now for you, Lillian, I think yours is compact because you're a resident here. I remember something like that. How is your experience in the USA so far in terms of life challenges and worthiness of a nurse as compared to Africa? Africa, people call nurses, how my nurses, they don't appreciate and they don't value nurses. They don't see nurses as human beings or something. But here, there is professionalism. You feel the value for your professionalism. Like you feel like you're somebody in the society. I don't know. Like you're an RN, so somebody takes you very serious. But back home, of course, if you're from Kenya, you know what kind of mentality the public has towards nurses. So yeah, for me, that's a plus. In terms of life challenges are there, but then again, it depends on your mentality. Like, do you take things positively? Do you take them negatively? People will tell you, oh, that money is little, but how are you managing yourself? Is it making sense? So those are the kind of challenges that we are having, of course. And then maybe like missing food because food is different, totally different from what we have back home. So that kind of challenges. But we are here. We are making them. You don't have to worry about that. We'll keep endorsing our licenses. Yes. RN is a big name. Yes. Lillian can attest to that. Like, being an RN is a big name. And there's somebody who had asked about accelerated nursing program. Lillian, am I right to say that if you have a degree in IT from Africa, you can apply for an accelerated nursing program in America for only 24 months, as long as you get a visa to come over here? Either a student visa or maybe visit visa and then you change it. Lillian, you can type and say if it's true. Because somebody told us that, and there's somebody who, I remember there's someone who had asked that question, that we talk about accelerated program in nursing. And somebody explained it very well yesterday. How much amount do you need to relocate with the family? MedPro used to tell us 1,000 USD each per head. So if you can make more than that, well and good for you. You're making it with the food till you're glowing. My friend, it's the fall season that's making my skin to glow. If it's glowing anyway, I don't know. But it's the weather. The weather is different from home. Alafu, you know, peace of mind. You know, people take things differently. For me, maybe like I'm finding like I have peace of mind. Maybe back home I didn't have that peace of mind. Of course, there are so many factors that were pressuring me. Like, you know, you have these Madenis from Hapa to Timbuktu. So when you come here, you feel like, eh, there's a big difference. I mean, even if it's not a big difference, but it's a big difference. So maybe you get that peace of mind. I have a friend who danganyana where that he's working in a certain hospital. The agency called the facility to confirm that. I understand nowadays they are calling. Sijui they even want pay stubs. During our time, they were not. And I don't know which agency is that. Yeah, money brings peace of mind. Pesa sabuni ya roho. Inasafisha. Where? Inaosha mpaka dhambi. Like it cleanses even your soul, your sins and everything. Lillian, you were to answer about that accelerated nursing program. That if you have a degree in IT, you don't have to worry. So if you have a spouse who is an IT guru and they are fearing like when they come to the US, oh, sijui they have to do what for them to suffer, apana, they can come here and apply for that. And I understand it's only 24 months. Lillian, si unijibu hiyo swali yake, ndio nisikuwe nadanganya. We were with you yesterday, ama you were not there. Even Monshud was there. Monshud, if you're here, hiyo sijuangi. It is true. That's what they said. You just apply for a university, you transfer your credits. You already have a first degree in Kenya or maybe like in Africa. And maybe in this case, it's degree in IT. So they will transfer your GPA points, the credits from that university to here for your first degree, and then you will get that accelerated nursing program for 24 months. So after 2 years, you become a nurse. Not a nurse, but a nurse. You become a nurse. You tell a patient, today, my name is Zipora Gishohi. I'll be your nurse. And then the patient goes, what? I will be your nurse tonight. What? I'll be your nurse. Nurse. So you will become a nurse after 24 months. Hi Zippy, glad to hear you from you live. Is it 24 or 20? They said 24. That person said 24, the one who was doing, and he was live yesterday on TikTok. I don't know why Lillian forgot that. Top 10, you're not a nurse, you're a nurse. A nurse. Like me, I'm not Zipporah, I'm Deborah, I'm Jibora, I don't even know how I talk. They don't hear, they gonna hear me. Guys, this is kwaheri ya mwisho. Situonaneni. I want to go and sleep. But I'm happy to see you here. Please don't leave. Don't just go. Don't just close the door and leave. Leave a thumbs up. Angalau we agreed. When you come here, when you knock the house and you listen to what people are saying, you're given a cup of tea. I've already served you a cup of tea, cappuccino. When you're leaving, just say kwaheri. By just like this. We are 41 people just like this. Kwaheri on YouTube is just tapping the like button and you just leave. Don't just leave. It's not curses. It's not, you know. Will I get a job if I do NCLEX before 2 years of my experience? Yeah, you can. By the time you're done, by the time you're getting there, wola Saturday. Hey, DJ, weka huyu music. By the time you're getting to come here, it will have taken time. So start your process. If you can, start early. Lakini, how old are you in nursing? Will I get a job if I do my NCLEX before 2 years of experience? Of course you will get a job. You will get a job. What if we don't want to leave? You don't want to leave? Aya, twendeni nyumbani na nyinyi basi. Na sijui kama hii inaangushanga mtu akinini. I had parked here. I don't know whether this one is going to drop me like TikTok does. Because I want to go and sleep, my friend. My friend. I want to go and sleep. Gladys, wewe, unajua hii si TikTok? You know this is not TikTok. Oh. Yeah, well. Let me see. Good job, Zippy. I remember you from SA. From SA? From SA? Which time? Of falling or of passing? Which one? Because I went to South Africa twice. Judith. Okay. Good to see you too, Judy. Good to see you. Haya. Haya, tuendeko nyumbani. I want to turn this camera. Acha niwaonyeshe huko kwa barabara basi kabla nifungiwe live. We, umeona kajua vile kanawaka? Umeona huko kajua? Umeona mushadha ya kwetu? This is our mushadha. I know you can't even see. You see the sun? It is very bright. Very bright. And very shiny. When I get there, I'm just going to sleep. So I will just drop the live. Because we don't have time. Alright, we are here now. We are here. We thank God. Night imeisha. Kama mulishaenda, acha nione kama bado Mungu. Aya. Guys, Gladys, unaona vitu unanifanyisha wewe? Guys, tuonaneni. Kwaherini. Let me go and sleep. We are done. Judith Njogu, thank you. Okay guys, goodbye. Let me hang up now. On a serious note, I need to go and sleep. Where? Miss Imani. Hi, Miss Imani. Hi. And now, let me do this.